Hi, it's Crystal from KhipHop Discussions, and today we're going to do some Show Me the Money 12 episode 2 stuff. I think this is going to be half reactions and then just half me talking about the episode. So that's going to be that, but I have something I want to show you guys. I'm so excited about it. New hat. Yeah, it came in this week. I'm so happy, right? And I really like this one because all of the rest of my hats that are black, they're all black everywhere. But this one has this. It's green. I think you guys aren't going to be able to see it once I put it on. Unfortunately, no. Let me see if it can frontwards. Can you see it? I mean, if I tip it up like that. Let's see. Maybe I should wear it frontwards today just so we can see the KC logo and all that. I don't like wearing them frontwards though. I look cooler if I put them to the back. All right, so we're here. We're going to start off with Trey B. Let's see what's going on.
pt.1.
I already know that Mnet is going to flag my video for having this in here. I already know. It's probably going to get blocked in Korea. It's probably going to get blocked. But anyway, let's see.
Hey, Trey B. Hey, still fool my bros that we move too tactical. Nobody can tame us. I'm feeling like an animal. Everything I touch turn gold. That's a magical. Nigga, what about the night drop? Did it be me on play on the radio? Hit the gear real and they get me stereo. Not a notice how there. Sugar also. Notice flip right through. Not a no. Prairie no. And my flow so flow like an avion. And my flow so tight like a Lululemon. Notice to me way back in the ground member. All type of how I remember. And my flow so flow like an avion. And my flow so tight like a Lululemon. Notice to me way back in the ground member. All type of how I remember. And my flow so mad. But the idea clown. Then it go matter hit the chicken with some me and my pop. Even this is my body. The man to the body drop. Me and my body still outside. Everybody get dropped. I don't do vibe and bitch. You think I'll do that. 네가 하는 말에 공감하네. I'll do that. 누가 날 디스 했다기네 하라기네. 난 나보다 약한 애랑은 I'll do that. 지난 척하고 뒤에서 욕하게 I'll do that. 요즘 유행하는 것들은 I'll do that. 네가 맨날 하는 건 나는 I'll do that. 2025 먹어 너리 pay. Yes sir. Pay. Yes sir.
Okay, and he got an all pass. I 100% agree with that. That instrumental is what I wanted to talk about first. If I had heard that instrumental, if this had aired in 2025, I would have immediately nominated them for the KhipHop Discussions Awards as Best Producer, both of them, because it's Trey B and 6 Hour who produced that. So I would have nominated both of them right there as soon as I heard that. I can't do it now because it's in 2026, even though it was filmed in 2025, I didn't see it until 2026. So maybe we can nominate them for Best Producer together next year in 2027. But yeah, that instrumental is insane. That instrumental is crazy. It's one of the best ones I've seen on the show so far. And it's nice that Trey B is getting into producing too, you know, because he has a lot of talent. But now I'm going to go to my phone because I have some stuff I want to talk about. So I already talked about the instrumental, but just by his first bar, I already knew he was going to pass. I was like, okay, yeah, he's good. He's going to pass. But also it's Trey B. We already know about him. We already expected him to do very well. And I think Trey, what I put was Trey is leagues above everyone else we saw in this episode. I still agree with that. On episode 3, there's some other people. We'll get into that next episode. But Trey is one of those who are way up there. When he said that Super B told him, if you go on, you'll win, I think it's possible. I think he's going to make it to the final rounds. I think he's going to potentially even win. I don't know, but he is definitely a lot better than the vast majority of the contestants. His voice is so loud and his presence on stage is just so big. I don't really know what else to say. But yeah, I definitely think he's going to be the contenders, one of the contenders for the win. So that's really good for him. So I don't think we need to watch the rest of the video because the main point is just to watch the performance. We already got that, so I'm going to go on to the next person. But Trey B, that was crazy. Trey B and 6 Hour, that instrumental is insane. Animal, y'all better drop that. Y'all better drop that, okay? But anyway, again, on to the next. All right, so this next person, I'm assuming it's Flowsik, so we're going to check him out. I don't have anything in my notes about him from episode 2, but we're going to watch this, see what's up. I already saw the performance, but this is just like a refresher, so let's see. Oh, and I keep interrupting, but something came to mind. My friend Anna, we hang out a lot on Tumblr. Like, she really loves Flowsik. If you see this Flowsik, she really loves you. So like, you should do a video on your YouTube, not on your YouTube, but on your Instagram, be like, oh, thanks Anna for all the support. Like, she goes hard for you, dude. Like, I feel like she's your biggest fan. So if you see this, please give a shout out to my friend Anna. And yeah, anyway, I just had to do that. You know, I gotta put my homegirl on anyway.
어떻게 또 한 번 더 이고 내리고 한 번 더 나가자라고 결정했어요.
He's probably already seen her all through his comments, and maybe she DM'd him to say, oh, you're awesome or whatever, but he probably already knows her. But just in case he doesn't, there you go.
Long time. How you doing? Long time.
Yep.
How you doing?
네.
Yeah. Yeah. Is he 한국인? Is he a 미국인? All my life I was a foreigner. This kid is far from human. He different. That's right, man. He came from Andromeda. Out of this realm from the heavens, a blessing. He shining because God put a star in him. I started from age 15. Started killing MCs too much for the coroner. Flamethrower, feeling the fire. I did it too many times. I blew too many minds. To this day, you pray for my demise. I'm wise, but no longer will I put them my pride. Fell for the trap, started rapping over trap beats, but I'm way too fast for the trap beat. Pull a U-turn, can't pass me. The backseat, take the trunk. Frisbee, let it go, then I bring it back. Yo, far from luck, I'm back, and bottoms up. Got a lot of love, but obviously not enough. And I'm breaking the quota, get my bodies up. Never sell out of Illuminati. Up Monday to Sunday, my best day. I am insane in the membrane. Still rapping like I gotta get the rent paid. Pump these weights, no rest days where I run it every day's leg day. Is he 한국인? Is he a 미국인? All my life I was a foreigner. Huh?
Yeah.
What was that lyric? Monday through Sunday, every day is my best day. Gotta rapping like my rent, whatever he said. That was crazy. He's very much a lyricist. He still has that amazing voice and the melody and the, like, you can see, I've talked about it a lot. Sometimes you can't tell what vibe they're going for. You can definitely see it with this one. You can see his melody. You can see his rhythm. He stayed on track. It's like, you can already tell if you put this over a beat, it would kill it. So yeah, he came off he's very experienced, been in the game a really long time, obviously over 10 years, probably closer to 20 at this point. Not trying to age him or anything. Sorry, Flo. But yeah, that's that. I think he killed it. He gets the pass from Mosh Pit, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to be looking out for him, looking to see what he's going to bring to this season. Because like I said, that song he did on Show Me the Money 5, Air to the Q, it's one of the best in history. So maybe we can get something else with him on it this season. And I like that his pass was from Lil Mosh Pit because he's never worked with that judge before from what we know of. Mosh Pit wasn't on the show back when Flowsik was on. So it was cool for him to get passed by somebody that he hasn't interacted with, or at least we haven't saw them yet. So now we're going to go on to Raf Sandou. He was one of the people from Rap Public that I said I wanted to see more of. I've seen episode 2 and 3. I still want to see more of him. I think he's really interesting, but let's just watch what he's going to bring and then we'll talk about him more. Matthew, this instrumental, I don't know who Matthew is, but if you're in the KhipHop scene and you see this video, that instrumental is crazy. 26, it's insane. It's insane. I would nominate you too, dude.
What up? What's up?
It reminds me of something Freddie Casso would do. I'm gonna do a video on a Freddie Casso album and I'll say more about him there, but yeah. This definitely reminds me of Freddie Casso for a lot of different reasons.
Yeah, swerving around the city on that flow, I'ma tap it in. 돌고 돌아봤지 coast to coast, now I'm back at it. 어린 땅에 닿을 것만 같지 cause I'm taking it. 사람들은 쉽지만 내 입안에는 peppermint. 아침 해 뜨고 다시 밤새 and it does do I go insane. I go Toy Story 잠든 사이에 난 바꾸지 defaults I ain't got break. 뜨거워 sana in December 물이 필요해. Yeah, I'm taking all the swag. Pop out, I go low now. No that Kiji, yeah, I look like a ghost. Mad pressure on him. Yeah, put it in Jason for bottom. 마다이치 땅에 걸음. 나 가져와 새로운 bottom. What up? Yeah, it's not shit, I'm on a roll now. Babe, she had to the toe now. That shit, I'm back to the roll now. Yeah, I know my love going crazy. 계약서에 사인 박은 다음에 바꾸지 내 bracelet. Chain hanging, church checking, that's a real deal business. We stick to the code, we're doing the most. 음악보다 더 깊지, bruh.
Oh.
Doing the most, period. And all pass, he deserves it as well. So I have some things in my notes that I had to say about Raf Sandou, so let's get that out. So naturally, I feel like his biggest thing here is that he has lots of swag, lots of charisma. And honestly, most rappers don't really have charisma like that. Like you can tell that a lot of these rappers, like they practice a lot and they saw what other people were doing it and they try to incorporating it into their persona and how they perform on stage. That's Raf Sandou. Like he naturally has swag. He naturally has charisma. He doesn't have to practice. Obviously he does practice, but even if you just threw him out of nowhere and just said, oh, spit a verse and do a performance, just put him on stage, he had to do or die, he would kill it. Just you can tell that's like he has that in him. It's not something he practiced or learned. He really has swag. He really has charisma, and that's just is what it is. He doesn't have to do too much, and you still get his vibe. Another thing, when I was watching this live, he reminded me of Nelly. I think it might be because of the jersey. You know, Nelly liked to wear his jerseys back in the days, all of that, and also the hat. So it reminded me of Nelly, but also if you guys know about Nelly, you know he has a lot of charisma. He has that so-called country grammar, and he has that vibe being from St. Louis, you know? So that's who Raf Sandou actually reminds me of in the weirdest way. Their rapping styles are not anything alike, but it's just the charisma and maybe the dressing style. So yeah, in closing, that's how I feel about Raf Sandou. Very natural, very charismatic. It's in him, not on him. All of that. So that's what I have to say for now. I'm going to go on to the next one. Shout out to Raf Sandou.
첫 번째 참가자 등장해 주세요.
Wow. Wow.
Let's go.
Okay, Luci Gang. Yeah, that was okay.
Luci Gang, Luci Gang, Luci Gang.
안녕하세요.
와주시면 됩니다.
네. 와.
이번에 첫 참가시잖아요.
네.
게다가 이제 첫 번째 순서세요.
Oh, she was the first one to go. So this comment was actually about her. For some reason, I didn't put her name. But what I want to say is that this must be really nerve-wracking to see a rapper with her level of experience. She's already been on Rap Public to just come out and be kind of nervous like that. I've heard that some people get more scared when there's less people than there is when there's a bigger crowd. A lot of times when the people are on stage performing, the lights are low towards the crowd, so they can't really actually see that many people, as many as they really are, and also they're complete strangers they're probably never going to see again, so I guess that calms it down a bit too. They can kind of see the first few rows from what I'm understanding, depending on how the lighting is. If the lighting is different, then they can see more, but yeah. On top of that, she's performing, and probably some of these people are probably her idols or people she looks up to, so it's ultra intimidating, nerve-wracking, and all that. So a lot of these rappers, they actually talk about being nervous, and they would be, I was shocked at first, but then I remember I've heard people say that, like, yeah, they get more nervous in front of smaller crowds than they are in front of bigger crowds. So that's that. But anyway, we're gonna get back to Luci Gang.
Yeah, okay. I only do wanna please 막 시동 걸었어 아니 파킹 중진 잘났어 A fingers 같은 캐릭터들 같이 푸시해 나는 휙하고 아리오 손으로 못 받는 자치 기 열었다 치우고 발 미끄러지니까 손들을 타치 Catch me if you can DiCaprio 뭐라도 내까지 렉 빨리 너네 시나리오에 먹칠하고 그 위에 성공 마치 바스키야 똑같은 괴들이 다 새롭게 태운 빈칸 여기서 멈칫 뗄람 좀 비켜 내 도착 시간의 시작점 Vacations like skateboarder Ransom of things I'm getting up the right 보면서 결광 막히는 도로 With it sliding 저 앞으로 Gotta go gonna return Gotta go gonna return Gotta go gonna return gonna return
Sir. Wow.
Okay, that was good. I kind of understand the 3-pass, but I kind of also, I'm torn between 3-pass and 4-pass. I think she wasn't as impactful as some of the people who got 4 passes, so I can see why they're like, no, we just want to give her the 3. I don't think Jay and Mosh Pit really thought that she wasn't up to par. I think they're just being, from what I've seen, it seems like they're being more strict with the all pass this season. Some of the all passes are weird, some of them make sense. It's just weird. It's a different type of criteria we're looking at these days. But if I was there, I would have passed her. I would have been okay with the 4-pass, but I understand the 3-pass, like I said. Overall, she's pretty good. I don't think that's her best, and that's probably what it is, because they can tell it's not her best of her best, but again, she was nervous, so that's okay. Anyway, I liked it. I'm still looking out for Luci Gang. I'm always looking out for the female rappers. She's one of the ones that I also said, like Raf Sandou from Rap Public, who I want to see more of, so I'm glad we're getting to see more of her, and I think she's going to be around for a while, so that's going to be really cool. Other than that, I'm on to the next, so see you there. Okay, so this one's vice versa. I have some things about him in my notes, but we're going to take a look at his performance first.
모두 체인지 했다.
I keep my middle 이걸로 음악을 틀어 항상 내 센스는 여기에 있어 내 눈엔 친구란 거 없어 I'm an animal I'm a beast 너는 안 탈리난 사냥을 즐기지 부식자 삶에는 곡자가 없고 난 다른 부식자를 먹어 내 구역에 어신거리지만 개기야 진실 죽여버릴 수도 나를 감히 탓하지 말도록 I'm a really 보지 않아 으로 진정하기 위해 타고 다녀 그룹 나는 방금 건드려서 나의 선호복을 화가 나면 태워버려 봉을 난 사랑하지 Let's
Okay, yeah, I agree with that all pass, especially after watching it the second time. His verse was really sharp. Usually when I talk about sharp or precise, I'm talking about pronunciation. But him, it's his tone. Something about his tone is just like, it's like sticking into my ears, like really sharp. Woo. So, yeah, I really like that aspect. I think this is the best verse I've ever seen of Vice Versa on all the shows. I've also heard some of his music. This is better than any of the music of his I've heard. This was his best of the best of the best that I've ever seen of Vice Versa. So there's that, but I still have more notes that I want to talk about. So as I talked about past seasons, he was never really my thing. Not trying to be mean or petty. I'm just trying to say the honest truth of how I felt. And as far as his looks, he looks really unique. Like, he needs to keep that haircut. I'm sure it's a lot less maintenance than having long hair. He had long hair, as you guys saw in the flashback videos, but I think he needs to keep this. He looks really, really handsome with this. He deadass looks like a model. He's really free. Vice versa, if you see this, you're really handsome with that look. So stick with it. That's your look, period. I don't know what's your look, but I think this is it. You can go to a hairstylist if you want. They'll be better, but I think this is it, definitely. Like I said, it makes him look, the word I put in my notes was model-esque, right? And I also said he's really clear in the notes as well. His vocal tone is interesting. So like I said at the beginning, it's very sharp, very, ooh, yeah, he killed this. I'm really excited to see what we're going to get from Vice Versa. He seems like he's on his peak. This is his as best as he's been in his entire career. So we're probably going to get some really interesting stuff out of him this season. I can't wait to see it. And yeah, Vice Versa won me over. And it's not just because of his looks. It's because of the rap. But also I noticed the looks because, of course, like, I'm a lady. So I like guys. So anyway, we're going to go on to the next one. Shout out to Vice Versa. Going to the next one, and I'll see you there. I wrote about him as my notes, but I just said Jung Junhyuk is interesting. I didn't say much, so I don't remember why he was interesting or what, but I guess we'll see right now.
Wags, we get that bag. DJ spit that fa fa fa.
좋은데?
오.
Oh, when he produced it, Jung Junhyuk.
어.
I took you to pay off. Spent 4 years, didn't pay off. Put an E-back fit, got cuff. Man, this feel way too tough. These misfits culture grungy. 동해 팔핀 인상 dirty. No 인상 sick, no 감기. Man, this my rag to riches. scallywag은 같은 기분. 돈 맛이 땡겨 like 어부. 그 creamer paranoid people. Yo, Wu-Tang spit that kung fu. Tell me why they sleep on me. 그거 누워서 침뱉기. I'm living my c'est la vie. My living room look like my 작업실. 자연스러운 reverb. 양말을 덮어. My pop filter. My pop off. Tell him I walk that plank, yeah. 배가 더 아파야 돼, yeah. Tell him go hit that plank. 엎드려 push that 50, man. 50, 50. I take your to pay off. Spent 4 years, didn't pay off. Put an E-back fit, got cuff. Man, this feel way too tough.
Yes. This felt way too tough. Yes. Everything about the performance is tough. That instrumental is crazy. I had to listen to the whole song together to see what it was like. But yeah, that instrumental is crazy. I hope he continues making his own instrumentals because like he said, he wants everything to match together. And if you get other people involved, then it may not fit your whole overall concept as closely as he wanted. And so yeah, so I'm really glad he made his own instrumental. That was perfect. There's no instrumental on the show from what I remember that's anything like that. And yeah, everything goes together perfectly. He's completely unique. Nobody's like him. Nobody's like him. So that's his credit right there. And I guess what's interesting about him is how unique he is. And like, there's nobody like him. So shout out to Jung Junhyuk. Sorry, I'm probably going to mispronounce your name. I'm apologizing for that in advance. But he was really good. So we're going to go on to the next. So we have two more. It's going to be Red Eye and Microdot. I said Red Dot because mixed the names together accidentally. But after this one, you can go see Microdot. They're going to have the timestamps in below, so you guys can check it all out. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't. I'm at 880 right now. I'm trying to reach 1,000 before whenever. I'm not going to put a date on it, but I've got 120 to go. So mess with me. Subscribe to me if you haven't. Anyway, back to Red Eye. Let's talk about him. His voice reminds me of like Bone Thugs and Harmony. The first person who came to mind was Lazy Bone, but I think might be another member that I'm thinking of. Busy Bone. I think that's who it is, but he definitely reminds me of Bone Thugs and Harmony with that vocal tone. You guys saw me checking my phone. It's not because I was trying to ignore or be petty towards Red Eye or send some disrespect this way. I wanted to see if I put something in my notes. So when you guys see me doing that, so I don't have to keep saying this, it's because I'm trying to see what I said about him. I didn't say what I said about them, but I didn't say anything about him. So we're just gonna have to watch his performance again and see what I can pick up from it.
見せれる場所があるって聞いたんで来ました。
レッドアイ。
Oh, and something I wanted to say about Saint that I think is also going to be a thing with Red Eye, because spoiler alert, he gets passed. But I'm glad that Zico judged some of these people, because since Zico is really unique and different and he's experimented with a lot of different stuff that at the time wasn't necessarily looked upon great, people were like, what is this? It's kind of weird, but it ended up standing the test of time, even though people thought it was weird when it came out. So I'm glad that he's seeing these really unique people, because he's going to be able to like see, since he has it in him, he's going to be able to see their uniqueness and not just automatically throw it away like, oh, this is too different, it's too ahead of its time, it's too weird. He's going to see that it's actually potentially ahead of its time instead of just being weird or trash or whatever. So I'm glad he's getting to judge these unique people, because he'll be able to see it better, since it also reflects what he already has of himself, you know, very unique. So anyway, back to the point.
跳ね上がっていく価値恵まれなかった過去の話けど今では財産笑いとバシ生まれてこの方誰かになりてえなんて思ったこと一度もないあのまま行ったらどうなった死んでいたか手首にワッパー確かに悲しいことばっかけどそれでもいいと思っていたにハマってたパパ貫くブラザーけど今の俺を見てくれヤクザや売人じゃなくてラッパーここで止まると思ってんだろあいつに負けると思ってんだろその逆の結果出すからいつもお前は怒ってんだろここで止まると思ってんだろ迷わず俺は登ってんだよまあ大丈夫優勝した後に俺がおごってやろう Yes
Okay, so he ended up passing, like I said at the beginning, and I think it was really rhythmic. That's what stands out to me. He wasn't really using the same exact voice he was using in those videos we saw at the beginning, but I don't know. It seems like he can do more stuff with his voice. He can make it more high pitched, a little bit lower pitched. He can do a lot of stuff with it. So that's really interesting. And overall, I just think he's an interesting contestant. He's not my favorite yet, and I'm not too sold on him yet, but I do think he's going to be interesting. So I have to keep looking out to see what he's going to do. But yeah, that's that. And like I said, he passed, so we don't need to keep watching. And we're going to go to the next one, which is Microdot. So let's see. I used to be a huge fan of Microdot back in the days after Show Me the Money 4 and back in 2016, back in those days, you know what I mean? So it's really interesting to see him back. It's been literally 10 years since the first time we saw him on Show Me the Money. So that's interesting. Like I said, was a huge fan back in the day. And I have more comments, but they were about his performance. So let's just look at the performance.
Yeah. Show me the money 12. I'm not a perfect design, no. But I still got the fire inside, burn slow. That's that Luci Gang, whoa. 내 곁에 떠난 99 bro 덕에 내 어깨가 가벼워 덕분에 I'm stronger than ever 덕분에 더 떳하게 외쳐 난 이 자리를 잘 지켜냈어 조금 작아지고 외로워 boom Now tell them I've paid them back Now I'm back and at you to the 태진색 팩밖에 안 뱉어 난 rapper beat you don't check off this my new chapter 이걸 빼먹지 마라 시간이 흘러갔어도 결코 내 이름 옆에 마치 표를 전부 찍으려 했어도 Show me rappers golden rappers golden rappers
Oh, I totally forgot he got eliminated. I totally forgot, but now that I'm watching this, I don't think he should have gotten eliminated. He should have gotten at least a 1 pass. So what did I say? I said initially when I was watching this episode that this wasn't my type of rap. I wasn't interested, even though it's a very different style. I wasn't into it at first, which is what I said back then, but I got more into it, and I agree. After that first part where he was singing it, he just I wasn't into that part. Once he got more back into rapping, I was like, okay, I like this. So yeah, I don't think this should have failed at all. I think I disagree with all that was very, I think that was unfair. I think it was unfair. Yeah, and I said it here. I think he should have at least gotten a 1 pass. I still have the same opinion. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know. We're gonna watch some more to see what they said about this, but
고생했습니다.
고생했습니다.
응원할게요 앞으로도.
감사합니다.
응원합니다.
아 근데 솔직히 나 진짜 떨어질 줄 아예 몰랐어.
아 아쉽다.
아 아쉽네요.
아쉽다.
분명히 좋은 부분이 있었는데 이 랩에
풀어내는 방향 자체를 좀 조금 올드하게 갔던 것 같아요. 좀
The direction he took was a bit old.
재능들이나 요소들은 되게 좋은데 좀 가이드가 좀 필요한.
Yeah, but that's his talent elements are great, but it feels like he needs some guidance. Yeah, that's why he should have passed.
것 같은 느낌?
근데 진짜 재범이 형 말처럼 되게 응원하게 돼요. 항상 저분 보면은
자기가 계속 해내려고 하는 그런 모습이 되게 좀 대견하다고 해야 되나?
Yeah, I disagree with that choice. He should have at least one pass, but I think it should have been closer to like a 2 pass. Yeah, I 100% disagree with the judges on that. That's the first time I've ever 100% disagreed with them all the way around. Yeah, I don't know. I disagree with that. So whatever. And this is not because I used to be a big Microdot fan, because I actually fell off of being a big Microdot fan, so it's not that biased at all. It's specifically about this specific verse and nothing else. That was a passing performance. That was a passing verse. I disagree with it wholeheartedly, and that's that. But I'm going to do a second part to this video, and I'm also going to talk about some contestants who don't have their video up subbed. I'm going to talk about everything else in my notes, as well as all the next 8 contestants that I'm gonna talk about. So if you guys want to see any of those contestants, please go over there, please subscribe, please like, please comment down below in the comment section and tell me what you guys thought about the performances, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.